Hi, I'm Catrina Demonteverde with IdeateTV. We're here in Strategicon in Southern California, and there are a bunch of different games going on. There's card games, there's board games, there's miniature gaming, and even role-playing. So this gaming convention is surreal, and I cannot wait to explore. Let's see what people are playing.
Great Western Trail by Alexander Pfister.
Can you tell me more about it? What happens in that game?
You are transporting cattle across the Southwest up to Kansas City, and then you're slaughtering them for food and money. That's the important part, the money. So then you can upgrade your cattle business and then continue doing it and upping production, and you eventually want to get more victory points than everyone else.
I play, my favorite game of all time is Dune, which is a big board game from the late 70s, and they rethemed it as a game called Rex, but I still play the original Dune. That's my favorite. I love Twilight Imperium. The new edition of that just came out, Twilight Imperium 4. I also love a game called Infinity, which is a miniatures game. That's like my favorite miniatures game of all time. And at this convention, I recently picked up the latest version of Time Barons.
Timewatch. It's a time travel investigation game by Pelgrane Press. The background for it is Gumshoe, so it's all investigation. And for some reason, when I started playing it, it resonated with me, probably because I have a little bit of a history background, and so playing the historical what-if game is so much fun.
My favorite game is Dungeons & Dragons.
Is Sagrada, actually. It's a dice chucking game that was introduced to me by one of my colleagues at work.
Titan. I love Titan. I love rolling dice and beating up monsters. That's really fun. Currently, I've really got a lot of affection for Terraforming Mars. And the latest thing is Gloomhaven. I just played that last week, and it's really fun. I was afraid of it because it's rated so highly. I was afraid, oh, if I play this, and then I'll feel like I can never design anything because this is so awesome. But it's actually, fortunately, not just so awesome. It's actually really good, and I enjoy it, so I can really love it.
The utter nonsense.
Please tell me more about that.
So in your hand, you get sentences, and then somebody draws a card, and it'll say like an accent, like Australian, and then you just you pick a sentence, you say it in that accent, and then somebody judges who did the best or who was the funniest or whatever.
The one quick self-service one is that there's also Starfinder Society, which is organized play for our sci-fi fantasy version of the game. Shadowrun is a great game. Legend of Five Rings is a great game. There's so many wonderful experiences out there that you can't really go wrong with the tabletop RPG industry.
Game nights are Catan. And then also when we're playing with my niece and nephew, we play Junior Catan and King Domino, which I love playing with my family.
We love to play D&D.
I like playing Catan, Settlers of Catan.
Star Wars Armada. It's a great game. It's very long. My wife gets a little mad at me when I leave it set up, for another week or two till we can finish the game. But it's a great game. I love it.
Small World.
Can you tell me more about it?
It is a land grab. Basically, you have to be aggressive. You have to basically strategize the entire time and take over as much land as you can. Because by the end of the game, you basically need to have the most coins to win the game. It's something that if you don't want to have an aggressive game, it's not for you.
Lords of Waterdeep.
Please tell me more about that. I'd like to learn more.
Lords of Waterdeep is a strategic gathering game. So, and in the process, you can give people mandatory quests that they have to do to complete, so you stop them from gaining points by finishing their quests. So it's kind of a man-eat-man game, so it's definitely not a friendly game, but at the end of it, you still remain friends.